Yeah, this is nice.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Gebel. Today I'm standing here with my purple and pink KTM 450 EXE 2021. I wanted to show it a little bit more in detail, tell you guys exactly what I've done to the bike, and let you guys know which parts were the hardest to make or install. We got the bike behind me. I actually, honestly don't even know where to start when explaining what I've done to this bike. Well, take a look at it. Looking at it like this, it looks absolutely crazy. It looks absolutely crazy. And here you guys can see exactly how it looked like before I even started building this bike. So a lot has been done, but we're gonna go into detail and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what's been done. Where do I even start? We got the Supermoto wheels, of course. I went with the bold wheels. They look really cool. They got the matte finish, which I actually think is really nice. On top of that, we made purple 50/50 wheel graphics, which matches to the purple on the graphics kit. So that's really nice. I wanted to make something that's a little bit different because every time I've made a bike these past years, I've always done something that no one else has done. It was the same with the red bike and the gray bike. For this bike, I was like, oh my god, this really does not feel right, but I knew I had to do it, so we did it and it turned out perfect. But for the graphics kit, we went with something really cool. We did a purple background with full chrome print, and then we added hand-laid pink fluo on top of the graphics kit, so it looks absolutely amazing to the rest of the bike. Now, we also added titanium screws that are purple/pink. They look absolutely amazing, and it just gives that special, small touch to the bike that makes it looks insane just looking at it. Now, for the front suspension, these are not the regular suspension that comes on the bike. I bought VP cone valves from my friend. They're blacked out on top, as you can see, and the cool thing is that they're also blacked out down here. That's amazing, because I wanted to have the bike as black as possible, and these forks truly added a lot of value to the bike. So it looks amazing with the forks, and especially when we got the titanium screws on top of that. I wanted to black out the bike, so we Cerakoted the engine a little bit, not the whole engine, but we Cerakoted parts like this one, the engine covers. We also took the rear spring and the whole shock and Cerakoted. So as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. It looks like something I've never seen before, which is crazy. Now, another thing that I love about the bike is when we were Cerakoting parts on the bike, I said to my friend Milarsson Workshop, who did the Cerakote, I was like, you know what we should do? I've always wanted to have the whole handlebar and everything that's on the handlebar completely blacked out. So we Cerakoted the clutch completely, as you can see, and then I got an easy pull clutch, which was already blacked out, and that was perfect. Now, on top of that, we Cerakoted this thing. Usually it's not Cerakoted. And then we Cerakoted radiators completely black. And this small piece right here. So when riding now, the whole handlebar and everything here is completely black. I also Cerakoted the stand. We did the spring, which was actually really interesting to see that you're able to Cerakote a spring and the color still holds up with these parts and this cover right here. Another thing that we did was that we added blacked out foot pegs, because the original ones, you guys know, being honest, they actually look terrible. So these blacked out ones, they look a lot better. I would be lying if I told you guys that I actually do not love it. I actually love it. I love it so much, and it makes the bike look so much better. Now, another really cool thing that we did to the bike, I took it to Powered by JJ. He's the GOAT, guys. Trust me, he has been my mechanic since I don't even know when. He's the mechanic I always go to when I have problems with the bike. But what we did was that we put the bike on a dyno, and we also added his Vortex ECU box. And that box, it adds like 6 or 7 horsepower more. So now the bike feels a little bit more aggressive and sounds a little bit better, because the rev limiter is a lot higher than it is when it's completely original. So I'll put up some clips for you guys. You guys will be able to see when we put it on the dyno, and also see the result that we got from using this Vortex box. Now, another really small thing that I know that we added was the Motormaster sprocket. It just looks good, and it actually has a really good function because the inner part is aluminium, the outer part is steel, so it can live forever, you know. And it also looks extremely good. And for the rest of the bike, we got the full FMF exhaust and system. It's always been a dream for me because it truly makes the bike sound mean. It sounds like a thunder, you know. It's crazy. You guys are gonna hear it later. I'll be driving the bike, so don't worry, you will get a sound check of the bike as well. Now next up, as you guys know, I sometimes do some stunts, so we blacked out the brake caliper as well for the rear brake, but we also got a blacked out stunt brake, and to that we got the Motomaster Flame brake disc, which is amazing. Now for the front brake, we got the full Motomaster front brake racing kit. This kit is fucking expensive. It costs like 1,200 euros or something like that, but when using it you feel like a god. Like, the stopping power is actually really nice, and it absolutely looks amazing. So to the looks, it gets 10 out of 10 potatoes, and to the front braking power, it gets 9 out of 10 potatoes. It's expensive, but it's like when you have it, you're like, hell yeah, brother. What else is there to talk about? The seat cover, I made it myself. Red Rum seat covers on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. Looks pretty dope. And for the front headlight, guys, this is actually really cool. I'm gonna turn the bike on and you guys will see that when I turn it on, I can choose the colors completely from my phone. So of course, what other color would I choose then? Purple. Now, I also promised you guys to get a sound check of how the bike sounds like, so I'm gonna go and get my stunt double, because you guys know, I'm never the ones riding in the videos, in case the cops are watching. Gebel promised to give you guys a sound check of the bike, so Gebel's stunt double, me, I'm gonna give you guys that. So you guys ready to hear this beast? Oh my god! Okay, let's go!
Okay, let's go.
Guys, the sound of a gas bike, if it's a 4-stroke or 2-stroke, it doesn't matter. It will always be better than the sound of an electric bike. That's my personal opinion. Even though it might be slower, might have less torque, the gas-powered bike will always be better. They will have more charm. They last longer. Just look at this view. Like, I not only ride a dope bike, but I can hear the sound of it, and it just sounds so amazing. Woohoo! Guys, I gotta check this out. Let's go. We're going exploring. Yo. Yeah, this is nice. I gotta take my girl here. I gotta do that.